Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Rocket Rabbit Commentaries run-through of Unreal Tournament 2004 campaign. And in this episode, we'll be continuing on with the Double Domination ladder. Yes, Lauren is still going on to support. As we go into Access. Access is a map that, well, look, I hate all the goddamn Double Domination maps, but Access is a map that I hate, you know, just a little bit. I hate our starting spawn point being above everything, because it means that the first thing that happens during every goddamn time you play this is you have to deal with these fucking doors. And these fucking doors, man, let me tell you, they're on opposite fucking buttons. And it makes no sense. Ugh.
They're trying
and then you have to
trip
actually
you
get to these points up here. The first point, well, actually, this is the second point, actually has these elevators on it, and these elevators are okay, but they're confusing because neither of these two elevators that we can see right now actually go to the points that we're seeing them go to. They actually go above where they are currently pointing. Yeah. And this is what we do for Access. We sit at this goddamn point and hope that we're able to defend this point better than they can assault it.
Red team dominated.
It looks to me like our teammates are not good on offense.
Our teammates are not good on offense.
Dang it.
I wish our teammates were good on offense. That would make this so much better. But no, our teammates are not good on offense.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control broken.
All right, we got the first point. I think 2 more.
No, they move the points around.
They don't move the points. They just disable them for the countdown.
That is stupid. But you could just sit here, though.
And that's what you're expected to do for Double Domination. You're supposed to pick one of the points and sit on it for the entire fucking match. These are boring defensive missions. At least Domination, the original version of Domination, how it was a 3-point map. Well, you were supposed to actually go around and alternate capturing the points, as all the points had different kill zones on them. This one, no. You're supposed to get to the point, rather you're supposed to pick one of the points to go to, and then defend it for the entire match.
Red team dominate.
Well, what they would have to do is they would have to give you just a little bit more time to repel a claim to control both points simultaneously. But they gotta move the points around. They can't just have you just sitting here the entire fucking game, because that's boring.
Hey, we got a flat cannon ammo.
Better, I mean, I'm sure they had good intentions when they set up the game formula like this. It could have been just a little bit better.
This could have been so much fucking better. I will stand by the original Domination. I will. The original Domination is a really fun interpretation of King of the Hill. This is not. This is very, very explicitly, hey, we're gonna make King of the Hill, but with multiple control points, without realizing that multiple control points only works if they're both valid targets. And the problem with these maps is that, well, I'm one player. I'm only allowed to sit on one point. The other point is on the polar opposite end of the map. So I have to defend on my teammates, in order to actually get onto the other point. And without using the tactics menu, which, to be perfectly honest, I should be using significantly more often than I am, because Karak does not need to be here.
5, 4. Damn it.
Blue team dominating. 8.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we only needed 2 points for that. The rest of the maps need 3 points.
The fucking count of eternity right there, like, just end it.
Yeah, it's like a 15. It may be a 10 count, but I'm pretty sure it's 15 seconds. And we don't actually engage in all that much combat either. All right. We have the ability to choose between Ruination and Sun Temple for the next map, and I always pick Sun Temple simply because Sun Temple is easier to defend. Ruination just fucking blows, man. It's honestly, all these maps suck, but at least Sun Temple I can understand how I have to defend these points. Ruination, I can't figure out for the fucking life of me. And yes, Sun Temple would be a really good map for a much larger team deathmatch orientation, but but specifically for Double Dom, these maps are too fucking big. It's a lot of the problem that that Bombing Run ends up having with the new maps in for 04 specifically. Because a lot of the maps in 03 were not actually all that big. And yet, for 04, they decided to actually expand on the size. And it's a thing that would actually plague the rest of the Unreal Tournament franchise, to be perfectly honest. Whereas the deathmatch maps remain relatively small and easy to navigate. Any of the other game modes actually have maps that end up going too big.
Well, everybody, we've listened to all of your feedback. We're going to make the maps a lot bigger now. Y'all are excited now, right? Where the heck is everybody?
They left to go play Halo because apparently our game doesn't sell on consoles, and we have to do that in order to be successful all of a sudden.
Exactly. Is that they have to keep doubling down on the wishes of an increasingly niche audience to the point that nobody even cares anymore.
Which is terrible because, look, Halo as a multiplayer franchise has its place, most certainly. The larger maps, the more limited weapon selection, and the closer sci-fi aesthetic, along with an actual story campaign. There are reasons to have Halo as an alternative to Unreal Tournament. However, Halo doesn't do multiplayer as well as Unreal Tournament does in any of those aspects. If you wanted to actually make a balanced FPS multiplayer game, why are you trying to be in this market? There's not really a good reason to have balance in this game. I say this, I really do, specifically because Unreal Tournament 2004 or 2003 and Unreal Tournament Base all have humongous fucking balance issues. Take the adrenaline system, for instance. If you stay alive enough to actually get multiple adrenaline combos off, you effectively have infinite health and shield. And this is a huge problem when it comes to normal deathmatch matches. The guy that's ahead tends to stay ahead. But there's an interesting force of non-balance going into effect with how much damage the weapons actually do. Even at full health and shield, a flat cannon hits you 3 times and that kills you. And the damage output actually works in the game's favor in this instance. I understand that I actually like slower time to kill, but there feels like there's a lot more player interaction when it comes to specific weapon dueling. Like just a couple weekends ago, I was actually playing UTO4 with one of my good friends, Taylor. Taylor is objectively significantly better at this game than I am, and yet because we were playing deathmatch specifically with bots, I beat him in like 9 out of 10 of our matches. And the whole reason is, with bots, I have the ability to go focus on targets that aren't Taylor, and I can even win duels against Taylor if I've got some help. The lack of balance actually makes it a much more interesting and fun experience. Is what I'm getting at, you know. I'm very terrible at getting to my points, which is why my video essays don't actually work, but...
Blue team dominating. 8.
Well, it comes down to what the players make of the game.
God damn it!
Yeah, this is definitely one of those games that will make people say, "Oh, come on!" It was one second
over at both
was
points.
1 second away from sealing it, and they took it away.
On the subject of balance, you recall how the human pistol was factually the best weapon in Halo 1, right?
8.
Is that because you can melee with it?
6.
No, it wasn't because you had good melee with it. It's because it didn't have damage fall off. Every other weapon in Halo 1 has got a scaling system of damage fall off depending on how far the bullet travels. The pistol, because it's an actual railgun, doesn't have that issue.
New round in 5.
Yeah, when you realize that and then you mold your approach to gameplay around that, I could totally see how...
Halo 1 didn't have perks, if you recall correctly.
Well, Halo 1 also didn't let you have a shield.
No, Halo 1 has a shield. It's just a shitty shield. A very shitty shield, in fact.
Averted.
Yeah, I see you enjoy a shitty shield. Oh, we got plenty of shitty shield and stuff with shitty sword, shitty plasma, and a shitty bio rifle.
Thankfully, Halo did not actually
Blue
take the
team
shitty
dominating.
bio rifle.
8,
No, no,
7,
please. Not the shitty shrimp.
5, 4, 3.
Sorry, I've been watching like maybe a little too much South Park lately.
Scores.
Nah, there have been plenty of South Park clips going up
5,
since the
4,
next episode
3,
is supposed to air
2,
sometime this
1.
month.
Well, also that Comedy Central also has been doing like these like once a week marathons where they play just like one cartoon all fucking day. And yeah, I think South Park is like the Tuesday or Wednesday day.
8. Averted. Blue team dominating. 8,
7, 6, 5, 4,
4, 3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Ah,
Fine a
Got
fucking
it.
77 points. And nobody on my team or theirs is even fucking close.
y'all are garbage.
But yeah, that is that double domination. Tune in next time for yet more double domination.